The Arizona Wildcats win this game against the Southern University Jaguars. Final score: Arizona Wildcats 69, Southern University Jaguars 43. Um, there was something that the game was kind of like all over the place. Um, I was kind of curious to see Aaron Gordon make so many points. He ended up with 21 points. Um, but then, it was kind of curious because, I was maybe expecting um, a little bit more points from Brandon Ashley, although he scored 11 points. But it just seemed like a kind of a crazy game. But anyway, um, the thing that ended that made the game comfortable or made the game um, pleasant right at the end was when Jacob Hazard uh, made that assist to Trey Mason for that nice layup. I thought that was just wonderful because I mean, whenever I see assists from T.J. McConnell had 6 assists tonight. Um, that was fantastic. I was kind of hoping that he would get 7 assists for the Arizona Wildcats, but he got six assists, and so that was pretty good. He ended up with 2 points tonight. He ended up with only 2 points tonight, but it's always but with T.J. McConnell, it's always the amount of assists. But whenever I see the second string or the bench warmers go in there, I'm not looking for huge. I'm not looking for huge scoring or anything like that, or maybe fantastic defense or things like that. Um, I'm looking for assists. I think there's nothing more beautiful than seeing your second string players um, or your bench warmers go in there and make assists because the bench warmers, they don't go in there very often, and Sean Miller, the coach for the University of Arizona Wildcats, and this is also true with Luda Olson also. Uh, he used to, like, with the last few minutes of the game, if the U of A, if the University of Arizona Wildcats were winning the game by like 15 points or 20 points or more than that, then the coach would usually throw in the second string or the bench warmers to kind of finish up the game and give them a chance to see how they could compete in the on within the on the court in the bright lights and stuff like that at McHale or wherever they are at. But it's just really fantastic to see those second stringer point or bench warmers make shots because they don't, like I said, they don't get out very much. Don't get out there on the court very much, and so I would be, I would expect them to jack up shots all over the place, not really caring about their teammates as much as they should, because they're so happy, so excited um, to be out there on the court that they don't think so much about their teammates. But it was really nice to see Jacob Hazard. He knew that he didn't have a very good run at at the backboard right there at the end, as a layup. And so what he do? He threw it back to Trey Mason. And Trey Mason made a nice layup, and that was the end of the game. I mean that was the end of the game for the University of Arizona Wildcats against the Southern University Jaguars. So it was just a really nice ending. I was really happy with that ending, and I hope that that was a positive thing for Coach Sean Miller of the University of Arizona Wildcats. I hope that he liked seeing that assist at the end, because this team is so good. They are scoring. The University of Arizona Wildcats are scoring. Uh, so many. They're 12-0. They're beating everybody, but um, they are so good that what I'm looking for is assists. And T.J. McConnell is he is fantastic assist um, point guard. Wonderful assists. He makes wonderful assists, and he had 6 assists tonight. Um, and I was noticing that the University of Arizona Wildcats out rebounded Southern University Jaguars um, by a little bit, not too much. The reason why it was the rebounding margin was so tiny was because Caleb Tarczewski was out, and he's got that a screwed up ankle. So he's out right now, and I don't know if he's going to play whenever the University of Arizona Wildcats play against NAU. If he'll be ready then. Sean Miller might just say, "Hey, let's leave Caleb Tarczewski out, and he can start up. Caleb Tarczewski can be fresh and somewhat ready for University of Arizona Wildcats whenever they start the Pac-12 conference games. I think that's on the I think that it's on the 3rd of January. I think I'm not quite sure, but uh, so we had Brendan Ashley with 11 points. Uh, he wasn't as dominant this game as I would have hoped. Um, he had 0 assists, and I think that I really think that if you make assists, if you get assists to other teammates, then and if they, of course they make those shots because that's why it would be assist. But if the players get assists to other players, then it builds up their confidence. Whenever they're passing the ball off to somebody and somebody else makes that shot, then they're building up their confidence a little bit. Not as much as whenever you make the shot, of course, but still, I think that helps. And I against Michigan, I think we had the University of Arizona Wildcats had 18 assists, and here the University of Arizona Wildcats against Southern University, the Southern University Jaguars had 13 assists. I'm going off on the ESPN stats, so it might be a little bit different. There might be a discrepancy there. But we had Nick Johnson with 4 assists, and no, wait a minute. Sorry about that. That was 2 assists. And let's see if we get anybody else with a large amount of assists. Huh. Well, we had York. York was pretty good assists, and Aaron Gordon also made a couple assists. So those were some nice nice impacts for the game, and I think that's one of the most important things for this team. I mean, of course, the free throw fiasco was horrible. I mean, they shot 59% from free throws, but initially, oh man, I think they shot like 20% or something like that from free throws, and most of it was because Aaron Gordon, uh, he's having a heck of a time with those free throws. He shot 4 out of 10 from free throw land, and preferentially you want to make 75%. That's what Lou Olson, I remember he said something like that. You want to make 75% of those free throws. So Aaron Gordon, really would like him to get 7 out of 10 or 8 out of 10 from free throw land. But he drove penetrated, and he did pass off a couple assists. So that's something to hang your hat on. You know, I'm looking at if anybody was in foul trouble. Rondé Hollis-Jefferson only had 2 fouls. That's not too bad because against Michigan, everybody plays really hard against whenever they're playing a high ranking team. And what I was really hoping for this game was that the University of Arizona Wildcats were not going to injure themselves. I was hoping that they would be methodic and and make sharp passes to each other and play defense constructively and just be a well-oiled machine, very systematic. Whenever they played against the Southern University Jaguars, I don't know. Sometimes they did, sometimes they did. I guess the only thing that well, of course that assist from Hazard to Mason was just fantastic right there at the end. But the other thing I can really hang my hat on also is I don't think there was any Arizona Wildcats that were injured or hurt in this game, and that's the most important thing. Is if the University of Arizona Wildcats can play a game and come out victors and also not injure themselves or injure one of their key players like Gabe York, but one of their key players like Caleb Tarczewski, then I think it's a success. But anyway, so we will see what happens. The University of Arizona Wildcats win this game